A high forehead topped by dishevelled black hair, a sickly pallor, and a look of deep intelligence and deeper exhaustion in his dark, sunken eyes. Edgar Allan Poe's image is not just instantly recognizable, it's perfectly suited to his reputation, from the prisoner strapped under a descending pendulum blade to a raven who refuses to leave the narrator's chamber. Poe's macabre and innovative stories of Gothic horror have left a timeless mark on literature. But just what is it that makes Edgar Allan Poe one of the greatest American authors?
Oh, what's up, class? I ain't see you there. My name is Corey Crosby. Today we're going to be talking about Edgar Allan Poe, the master of suspense and horror. Edgar Allan Poe was born January 19, 1809 in Boston, Massachusetts. He is one of 3 children to David and Elizabeth Poe. Both of Poe's parents died at a young age, leaving the 3 children to be separated. Edgar was adopted by John and Frances Allan of Richmond, Virginia. Growing up with them, he was always around good surroundings, and when he was 5 years old, he moved to England, where he learned Latin, French, as well as history and math. He later returned to America and continued his studies. He went to the University of Virginia in 1826 when he was only 17 years old. Less than a year later, he dropped out in 1827. When Poe quit school, he decided to move back to Boston and join the Army. He did pretty well in the Army and ranked up so fast, he ranked up to sergeant. He gave up on the military life in 1831 and decided to move to New York to become a writer. In 1834, John Allan died and did not leave Edgar in his will. As the master of horror, he has a lot of suspicious plots and like things you wouldn't normally see back in the day. Without him, it wouldn't be horror movies such as Saw, Wrong Turn, Halloween. Poe created his works with a lot of diction, a lot of imagery and stuff to draw the reader's attention. He was a master of suspense. People love to read his books and short stories and novels. In 1838, Poe's first novel, The Narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym, was published. This set the tone for his career. In the following years, he started writing more and more short stories, novels, and poems. Some of his most famous pieces are The Raven and The Telltale Hearts. Poe is one of the most impactful writers of all time. Without him, there would be no horror movies, no horror stories, nothing horror for real in this time. People would not be able to enjoy themselves with that little excitement they get when being frightened sometimes. Poe is the most impactful writer of this society, I think, because he influences movies such as Saw, Wrong Turn, Halloween, and other horror films like that. Poe had a short life, living only 40 years. He died October 7, 1849, in Baltimore, Maryland. Well, it was nice talking to you about the master of horror, Edgar Allan Poe. In my eyes, he is the greatest American writer of all time and just the greatest writer, period. I thank you all for watching.